Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. Just before 11:30 in Honolulu, 5:30 in New York. It is Tuesday, 17th day of September 2019, and this is the Daily Report for Gold and Silver. After the attack this weekend, we saw gold go up tremendously, only to give much of that back in the next couple of days. But now all eyes are fixed upon the Fed. FOMC meeting began today. It will conclude tomorrow. When it concludes, they will release a statement, as well as having Chairman Powell speak to the press. Now, while it's widely anticipated that there will be an interest rate cut of about 0.25%, if by some chance it's 0.5% or more, that would be tremendously bullish for the precious metals. But we're not really looking at that as being a high probability event. Rather, what market participants want to know is how many more rate cuts does the Fed plan on implementing towards the end of this year and beginning of next, because those words are what will move the market one way or the other. Let's take a look at current pricing today, as well as our technical studies. So, as far as trading activity in the financial markets today, it really is a wait-and-see attitude, as the Fed's statement will come out tomorrow, and traders wish to see if there will be the rate cut, which is highly factored into the market, and more importantly, what their plans or strategy is for the end of this year, beginning of next. In other words, how many rate cuts will we see? We had an interesting mix in the precious metals markets, with gold futures trading off $2.50. The December contract is currently bid at $15.09 even. At the same time, when we look at physical or spot gold, $15.0120, and that's after a gain today of $2.58. Silver actually had a nice move, gaining almost 7 cents, 0.4%, and most importantly, it is back above $18 at $18.09. Palladium traded lower on the day, losing about $2.70. and breaking below $1,600 per ounce, $15.8950, with all of the precious metals having some strong tailwinds due to dollar weakness, down 0.4% at 97.77. Let's take a look at our current charts and technical studies. What surprises me is how quickly gold gave back a lot of the gains that we saw Sunday in the mainland. Of course, that's Monday morning in Australia, then in Hong Kong. But what we are seeing right now, I believe, is really quiet before the storm, as traders await the monetary policy decision by the Federal Reserve due out tomorrow. What we can see is that gold has effectively been forming a base. It seems to have solid support just below $1,500 per ounce. We also see pretty solid resistance between $1,515 and $1,525. I do believe that tomorrow's statement and comments by Chairman Powell will push the envelope one way or the other, but break out of either the support level or the resistance level. I personally think it will break above resistance, because I expect his tone to be fairly dovish. Traders, my recommendation is to maintain our current long position. 1509 is current print. We're in at 1506. Our stop's at 1488. I want to leave it right there in case there is some extreme volatility, but the market inevitably goes in our anticipated direction. Lastly, I do want to take a look at silver. Silver gained about 7 cents on the day. It is at 1809.5. We've talked about silver over the last couple of days in terms of where we see a major support level, which is the 50% retracement at 1740, as well as our major resistance, which is just around the recent highs above 1946. In between that, we do have one critical area, one key area, which comes in at 1831. If we look at the recent activity, beginning with Friday, we saw that massive move down, but it did close above 1740. That, of course, is where we believe there's some real technical support. Yesterday, we identified a simple 2-day pattern called a bullish harami. It is simply an inside trading day with the real body of the first candle, the green candle, completely dwarfed by the prior candle, which of course would be red. The last criteria for this pattern is it needs to occur after a defined downtrend. So we've seen all that. Today what we're seeing is a confirming candle. Green candle, higher high and a higher low. But there's a big caveat to that, and that is fundamentals are truly moving this market. Technicals are giving us an indication of where a rally or a sell-off might go to. All things being equal, we could see silver continue to move higher. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you, as always, good trading. We will talk to you tomorrow for the next daily update and review, and that will be, of course, on Fed Decision Day. Bye-bye.